The Supreme Court has granted the National Democratic Congress the opportunity to be able to respond to certain depositions made by the Electoral Commission and its affidavit in opposition to their request before the court for certiorari and prohibition, seeking to quash Justice for Simban's ruling on January 4 in relation to the Mandamus application filed by the NPP candidate, which the High Court, based on that, to urge or to compel the Electoral Commission to go and compile outstanding election results and then declare winners, for which reason 3 out of the 4 constituencies have been declared. The NDC want that reversed. Today, they have moved that application. Seth Nyaba, who led the parties in court today, moved that particular application for extension of time. The EC opposed to that, but the court was of the considered view that in the interest of justice, the application be granted. Subsequently, the court has ordered the NDC to file their processes within 7 days from today. The EC and the other interested parties will also have 7 days upon receipt to be able to respond to that. But counsel for the NDC, Seth Nyaba, has been speaking to me.
In the EC's statement of case, they made reference to a letter that was written by the EC to the Minority Caucus in 2020 in relation to the Techiman South parliamentary election issues in 2020. But that letter is not before the court. So it's part of the reasons why we want to attach that letter to our supplementary affidavit in response to the EC's affidavit in opposition to our application. And then in the EC statement of case, they've also raised some fundamental legal issues which we deem it necessary to respond to by way of writing.
The EC accused him of sleeping, for which reason they should not be granted the opportunity. He had this short reply for that.
We're not sleeping. We're having challenge in terms of serving the second to safe interested parties. So that clearly affected us in terms of keeping the time in check. In terms of factual and legal matters, unless something else happens, with legal issues, you can't tell what is in store.
Once the parties are done filing all their processes, the Supreme Court will then fix a date for the hearing of the substantive matter. From the Supreme Court here in Accra, Murtala, Inusah, GHOne.